In this video, I'm gonna tell you about this puzzle called Balinese Temple by Tuttle. It's the first time that I solve a puzzle by Tuttle. I read some of their books in the past. Actually, I thought they were mainly a publisher of books, but it looks like they also have some puzzles. And I just decided to give it a try because this copy here was being sold in my friendly local puzzle store for half price, possibly because the box is a little bit damaged, but I don't care, the puzzle was not. So here's the puzzle in all of its glory, 1,000 pieces. There's a little bit of glare, as you can see, but not too much. It was enjoyable to solve. Maybe not one of my favorite puzzles ever, but again, for like, was it maybe $7-8, it kept me entertained for a couple of hours. That's for sure. The quality, no particular problem with the cut. The fit is not super strong, as you can see. You can lift up sections, but not too much. And interesting enough, the fit looks a lot stronger now that the puzzle is complete. As I was solving it, if I have a group of even just like 4 or 5 pieces, I was trying to move it around, it would absolutely always fall apart, which made, transferring pieces around a little less easy. I like the color blue in puzzles. I like skies, I like water, so there was a lot of stuff that I liked. As for the quality of the image, it's good enough, and it's possible that I've been spoiled by doing mainly landscapes from my gigantic Kodak 51,000 piece puzzle, and so this is probably perfectly fine. It just looks a little less vivid, less vibrant when it comes to the colors, and in some moments, especially in this area here, some parts, it looks a little bit like a faded postcard, almost. And it's a little bit blurry here and there. Of course, the reflection will be blurry, but that's okay. I expect that. But the part on top, well, not so much. In terms of solving it as a process, they had some very fun moments, and it was more challenging than I expected. I solved that area up there first, which was pretty easy. The skyline, of course, stood out quite easily. Then I proceeded to solve the sky, because I love the sky. Then I thought it would be pretty easy to solve all of these ripples here in the water, and that turned out to be actually very hard. After I did part of this, I got stuck, so I decided that I would do everything else first, which I did, and then I got back. And basically these areas here, here were just the last things that I solved. Because you were working on this area here, and you had some pieces that were a lot lighter, but you don't necessarily know where they go, because you have these like lighter areas surrounded by darker areas. So and then if you look at the details, maybe it's just the pattern, it's a bit, I don't know, disorienting. But there's like lines, at least you know which directions are facing. But I found basically this area with these lines showing the ripples to be by far the hardest part. On the other hand, this like green line, that was particularly easy to solve. And so once I had that, and this other green area here, anchoring the rest was not hard at all. So it was a puzzle that was actually fun to solve. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the somewhat loose fit. The image is not maybe the highest quality that I've seen, but it was a fun puzzle. It was definitely enjoyable. I'm happy that I got it at half price. I don't know that I would be so happy to pay full price, which I believe was maybe, $14, $15, $16, because for that amount of money, you can usually get a Ravensburger or a pomegranate, maybe, adding a buck or two, but the quality is a lot higher in terms of production, how thick they are, the quality of the image, the fit. So it's good for a half-price puzzle, and I don't know if this is standard for Tuttle, so this is the only puzzle I saw by them, and that's my only experience, but the production is okay, but not stunning. Anyways, it was a fun puzzle to solve and definitely okay for the price that I paid.